welcome to the woman's cave. Mine.
Wow.
Mine. Mine. Okay.
Wow.
Done. Along with the pizza
Wow.
and the ice cream machine.
You know what?
Mine.
Oh, it's all good. You know what? Because
Her father is yelling from the background.
Yeah, man.
They're telling me that I'm being bad.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't you do it. But it's all right because you know what I have? I have the last bottle of champagne that will continue to be with me because you were being rude.
I have nothing else.
It is cold
to
too.
say.
It's super chilly. Like it was super cold. I am super excited I get to drink this all by myself and share it with my dad.
Oh,
maybe he can have some with his pizza. That would be fast.
Oh, never mind. Anyway, we wrote books. The literary life guides of pop poetry.
How you just gonna move on?
And I'm Winona.
And I'm Jade. But I think we still need to address the hot pizza with the ice cold champagne.
I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. We wrote books.
Okay, we wrote literary life guides of pop poetry. All right, so the Anti-Thought series, there's a bunch of them, so we're just going to, name two. So Anti-Thought Divorce was bad, Anti-Thought Being Grown Up was easy. Will be available on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and Audible.com. Really? Yeah. You're just going to jump in?
Yeah. I'm not having champagne, so I'm jumping in everywhere
Oh,
now.
okay, fine. Whatever.
I'm going in. I'm diving.
And then one of our only
poetry books. Go ahead and finish it, Jade.
If Only I Were Me, available on BarnesandNoble.com. And then we are the co-founders of the 25 Hottest. Eddie, do not move my magazine. It's already moved. You moved it. That's how you don't move it.
Keep going.
25 Hottest indie authors, artists, and advocates. Just.
Magazine.
And you can find out everything your ladies are doing. That's why you don't move it. You can find out everything your ladies are doing on www.andwethought.com. Oh, I just want to put it in here. Just in case you're just listening to this on the podcast, it fell over. That's why I told her not to touch the magazine. Just, wanted to let y'all know out there for the podcast people. So, yeah, y'all want to hear about us. You can hear from our wonderful guests. Wonderful guests, would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Allison McGill, and I am an author. I wrote 2 books, one for children and a parody book for parents called Mommy Didn't Say That.
And I'm John Paul Sneed. I'm the illustrator for Allison's books. I'm the co-founder with her of Lola and Pear Publishing, where we create books, make people laugh, and give some families something to read.
Nice.
Fabulous. You know, I have to feel like this uncomfortable.
That's okay. So I love the fact that you guys are publishing things that are so noteworthy right now. Can you tell us how you got started? Whoever wants to start.
John Paul?
Yeah. It started with Allie and her family have had an amazing dog, and they unfortunately they did lose their dog a couple of years ago, and Allie really wanted a way to honor Duke and his legacy and his remarkable life, and to make sure that his story lives on with both her sons and the rest of the world. So she wrote a beautiful short story about his adoption and asked me one day if I would illustrate it because I'm an artist. And it started with that one story with Duke, and 2 years later, we have a publishing company, and we're about to release our 3rd book.
Oh, wow.
It started with just us having maybe a couple of glasses of wine in Allie's home.
Yeah. What kind of wine? I'm sorry.
Don't get sidetracked.
I don't need to know about the wine. I'm sorry. I'm back on the book. What's that wine? I had to go after the wine.
I'm guessing red.
Yeah, it was
Probably
most likely a red.
Yeah.
Yes. Love it so much. Love it so much. Also, so you guys did a jump. So you just were making books, and then you did a jump into being publishers. How did that work out?
Yeah, you went from artistic to business. That's amazing. How did you guys do it?
Well, we were wondering what was our best option in regards to, do we try to approach a publisher? We really liked the idea of giving 20% of our net profit of every book to a charity. And we thought, well, why don't we just start our own thing? And so we did. Lola and Pear is a very subtle shout out to The West Wing, if you're a fan of the show. And we just kind of started it, and it kept happening. We did a national book tour called books, Babies and Booze,
Mm-hmm.
where we read the book at kid-friendly breweries and wineries. So parents could have a couple hours or, a little bit of time to themselves while, their kids are entertained at a brewery. So that was fun.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
I love it so much.
Yeah. I wouldn't have had a kid and I still would have showed up.
Yeah, I mean, I would have.
Your kid's book and then I wanted to drink some booze. You got to really, analyze this.
So yeah, we had a lot of fun with that.
That sounds like a fabulous tour idea.
Yeah, it does.
That sounds fabulous.
Yeah, we should probably do that tour next time.
Yeah, right. I would like that.
So I have to ask, because everybody's going to want to know, what type of books do you publish, and how can people get in contact with you?
Well, LolaandPear.com is the way to contact us. There's a contact thing on that. Right now, we are holding off from any other books for at least a year to make sure that we, because we're kind of doing our own thing. So we want to make sure we're really good at it before taking other projects of people we don't know on. We want to make sure we're really good at this.
Oh, okay. I was going to wonder if you wanted some pop poets, but I see you're not taking it.
Say that again?
I was going to ask you, did you need some pop poets?
I mean, give me a year to make sure we can do a lot with it.
I was making a joke. I'm sorry. It was
I'm like, why not?
No, don't try poetry. You don't make money with poetry. It's so sad. At least that's what people tell us. Anyway, so John, I wanted to ask you real quickly about being an illustrator in this business. Because so many people, they want to know. They're like, I have a book and I want to get it illustrated. Where do I go? So can you tell us what it's like to find an illustrator, how we know that they're good, and throw your name and contact out there if you want to.
Yeah. Sure, I'm happy to share. First of all, let me say, if you would like to contact me, you can always contact me through lolaandpear.com, and always through my personal website, johnpaulsneed.com, johnpaulsnead.com. Yeah, actually, a lot of what I'm finding with illustrating is you just create. I would encourage other artists to just continually create, keep making things, keep drawing, keep illustrating, keep posting on Instagram, Facebook. If you don't have your own website, maintain your own website because it acts as a portfolio. And going from there, there are a lot of online ways that you can connect with freelance illustrators. You can find them through places like Freelancer. There's a few good publishing companies that you can submit your work to also get in their portfolio. And they have ways of connecting writers who want to get something published with illustrations with a perfect fit illustrator. So they act as like a middleman. In our case, we're lucky because the illustrator is in-house and we don't have to pay for it.
That is so great. Yeah. How did you meet?
We met. We've been friends for 3 years now. When before I moved to Washington, I'm from Alabama, and before I moved here, a friend of mine was connecting me with her church, with her small group at her church, and so I was visiting on vacation. I was visiting DC to check it out, see if I wanted to move here, and my friend brought me to this dinner party with this couple, Joe and Allie, who were hosting. And we went to what would later end up to be our favorite restaurant, our favorite hotspot that we always go to for anything special, birthdays, celebrations. And
we're leaning in. We live so close to DC.
It's called
Ambar.
Yeah, it's called Ambar on 8th Street Southeast. If you have not, yeah, it's on Barracks Row. If you have not been to Ambar, they have a few locations, but we're a little biased. The one on Barracks Row is our favorite because the managers, Zlati and Euros, are absolutely amazing people, and we love to support them and see them whenever we can.
I love it when people
They have what?
Drinks.
Sorry.
They have something called the Bottomless Balkan, which is unlimited food and drinks, and their old fashions are very good.
This has been one great day.
This has been like the second interview that keeps talking about old fashion. So now I'm gonna.
So I'm gonna tell you guys something real quickly. So we got we had a soft serve ice cream machine today.
Ooh.
And we immediately said at home soft serve ice cream machine. That's automatic. You just pour stuff in, you wait like 10 minutes, and it comes right out the spout. We immediately took the soft serve ice cream machine and poured in ingredients for like a cherry mashed bourbon drink, and
then a frozen mimosa.
And then we did a frozen mimosa, and then we did a pina colada, and we just kept pulling the lever out. And so now you're talking about old fashions, and I'm like, so we're going to the liquor store after this.
I like y'all.
Yeah.
I know we were supposed to make ice cream because that's
what the machine was made for.
But I mean, if you can have a slushy machine that you can put rum in it and it freezes it and you can come out, why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah.
One word, froze.
Oh yeah, we haven't done that yet. Yep. I wish I had.
Fabulous. Okay. See, distracted. Oh man, in my head I'm already drinking it. I just want you to know.
It's hot outside.
Okay, for you all, by the way.
Oh, to make this worse, so like down the street.
Oh,
down the street from us is a beach, so we're gonna take our frozen drink to the beach.
Yeah, like we're not gonna drink. Like we're gonna be safe and like not drink and drive because we don't believe in that here.
It's only like 2
but,
blocks away.
You know, I'm gonna make my father get in the car and drive me because he hasn't. He'll be like, Dad, get in the car. You gotta drive me down to the beach.
Okay, so you guys, let's get back to the book because I did get distracted.
Yes, we did. So let's talk about what the book titles are
and where people can buy them.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, people need money.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, the first one is called The Adventures of Duke, the therapy dog. Duke finds a home. And that is based on our experience with our dog who became a therapy dog up here in DC and did a lot of amazing things. He was the Crime Museum Dog of the Year 2 years in a row and walked in the National Independence Day Parade, met Jordan Sparks. He also did a tour in the Capitol. Like he just had a fun life and he was the best dog. And I really wanted him to live on with my son, for my son who really missed him when he died. And then the second one that we wrote together and illustrated is Mommy Didn't Say That. It's a parody book for parents for those moments when you say something unsavory and you need to cover it up. And I mean, we've been sheltering in place with our kids for a long time. And so we did this for the community.
It's a public service.
John, illustrating that book.
Yes, I did. I illustrated Mommy Didn't Say That. And that one is the one with, it's very goofy. It has a lot of visual humor. And along with Allie, that one is co-written by another dear friend of ours, Charla Everhart, who was in the DC area, and now she lives out in California in the Los Angeles area. So that book is co-authored by Bicoastal Buddies.
Yes.
Nice.
And moms of young kids. So it came up at a Christmas party. We're moms of young kids, and it came up at a Christmas party when we were discussing our day. And so this book was created out of necessity.
Yes, I can see that.
No, when I saw it, when you guys were coming on it, I was looking it up, and I looked at Mommy Didn't Say That. I said, oh, yeah. I have a lot of friends. They'll be like, Mommy didn't say that, okay?
Right.
You didn't say that.
Right. I should also add a disclaimer. I am not a mother. I just want to make sure that that's clear.
Aaron?
Yeah. I mean, how often do you hear Dad go, Dad didn't say that? He'll say, like a kid says something like, oh, I should have watched my mouth. That's normally what Dad says.
I should have.
Well, in our book, we do have both parents saying bad things and covering it up.
Right. Not just all the female. I love that.
We are trying to include everyone. Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about where people can find your book and your press now, and then what y'all are working on next
After the COVID.
Ugh, we're working on getting our sanity back.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna get mine in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm personally going to be learning how to interact with human beings again in person. Do I shake hands? Do I clap? Do I hug? I don't know how to touch other people in an appropriate. This isn't going in the right direction that I want to go in.
Yeah, I was gonna say going downhill. What do
We're
you
just
mean?
gonna-
In a germ
and-
scenario.
We're just gonna.
I like everyone on social media is just like, you may bow to me. You may absolutely bow. Like, it doesn't have, like, one will curtsy and one will bow. It doesn't matter who does, but no,
Now,
we're doing this.
I realized yesterday that we're so isolated and there's such little human contact that I've actually been smiling and making eye contact with the pets of people walking on the sidewalk rather than the owners. I'm greeting other people's animals.
Well, it kind of is like that moment, because before COVID, you'd be like, hi, how are you, or whatever. You make eye contact with somebody, and you're like, hey, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. And like now you're like, oh, don't look at me, because I don't,
Yes.
I don't want to have a
Also-
contact. I don't know if you would feel cool with me saying hello, you, although you're like outside and I'm in my car, and we're obviously like 8 feet apart, but still.
Mhm. Also, this is very strange. I hold my breath when I walk past people, and I hold my breath. There's no, that's so weird.
You care. You care.
I do care. Anyway, the place where you can find the book to buy it and order is lolaandpear.com. Lola, Lola, and then the fruit, pear, lolaandpear.com.
Yes. And do you want to talk about Rosie to the Rescue, the next project?
Oh yes. Yeah, our next project. So the next book that we're going to be publishing will be coming out later this year, hopefully when COVID is past and beyond us. It's called it's called Rosie to the Rescue, and it's written by a friend of ours who adopted a gorgeous pit bull rescue dog, Rosie. And the story tells the story of a little girl. What is the character's name?
Bella?
Jella. Yeah, the girl's name is Jella. Jella has a dog, and she adopts her, and the dog has this amazing superhero cape, and she realizes, oh my God, the adoption center gave me a superhero dog, but no one else seems to see the cape. So no one else is recognizing, hello, her dog is a superhero, until the end of the story when she realizes that all dogs are superheroes if you just show them some love. It is a really, really sweet story.
I love this story. Like, I can't wait to buy it.
Yeah, it's really gorgeous. It's written by an author here in DC. Her name is Angela Kissel, and we're really excited to get the book out in the world.
And she's a good friend of ours. I like we had said, we're not really open to outside of us who's involved in our Lola and Pear projects, but Angela is. John Paul, I said about a year, contact us to see. We just don't want to take on transcripts until we are established.
Yes, we are. Let me just reiterate. Unfortunately, Lola and Pear is not open for submissions right now. We are waiting for our startup season to close out. And of course, like most small businesses, we are impacted by COVID. And, not just having a storefront, it also has a lot. Allie and I have been very careful. Sorry to tangent on small businesses and COVID, but we've been very careful about how we advertise and the messaging that we've been wanting to send at this time. We've not been pushing sales as hard as we think we would be without COVID, because we want to be sensitive to where people are, where people's money is, where people's attention is. And we've been wanting to partner in a more communal way rather than, hey, buy our book, buy our book, buy our book. Instead, we want to respect the season that everyone is experiencing together right now as a community.
Yeah.
That's well put. Allison, would you like to add anything to this?
Yeah, part of our delay was that in March, I sent out a tweet saying that if anybody nearby, I had a small following of 70 people on Twitter. If anybody needed help and with errands and grocery runs, if you were high risk, that I had a group of people that would help them because I'm the director of care at my church. And through that tweet, we got 3,200 volunteers. So we've been working real hard to serve our city as well. And so I couldn't do both well. And so we also delayed for that. It just wasn't the right time. And this was too important at this time to push the book. And so we delayed it because honestly, we wanted to keep people alive, and high-risk people have a higher risk of getting really sick and ending up hospitalized. And so to me, it was a life or death decision and something I would do again in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. And thank you for actually thinking about it and serving your community, as I think all independent artists and artists in general should do, because we can make money without people, and we need to give back to those people that absolutely needed and supported us. So thank you for that. And actually, that's a really good lead-in. I can have a segue, y'all. So here I go. Here's my check out everything your ladies are doing on www.andwethought.com. And with that being said, you could go to the ladies page and go to the middle and see the charities that we proudly support. And yes, we know that times are hard and money might not be a thing that you can donate, but maybe if you have some extra things and when you were cleaning out, because we've all been in our houses for a very long time and kind of bored, so we started cleaning. So just in case you have that box, you might want to think about donating to them. And if that is not a thing either, it's okay. Just go to their website and see the work that they are doing, and then just send them a nice email. It doesn't even have to be long email. Just say, thank you for doing this work. We appreciate it, because we all need a little encouragement every now and again. And I know that helps us to go on, and I know it helps them to go on also. So we thank you in advance. And just remember, wisdom is all around you.
You're open to finding it and accepting it. So peace and love, you guys, from Winona
and Jade. Bye-bye.